$100 on your tub to shower conversion if you call now. This is your last chance to get buy one, get one savings from West Shore Home.
If you were lucky enough to be that kid that went off to summer camp in the summer, I bet those are still memories you hold very close and dear to your heart, kind of a developmental milestone in most of our childhood. So we're going to get you feeling like that 8-year-old kid again this morning and give you plans for your 8-year-old child or grandchild for this summer, because we're so happy to have the folks from Camp Lookout on the show with us this morning. This is Stephen Ward next to me. He's the current director, kind of new to Camp Lookout, but not to the camping experience. Next to him is Don Washburn, who has practically raised a generation of kids, including my own. We just came to find out you're now the development director at the camp. So good to see you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So you asked me, Don, how did y'all learn about Camp Lookout? And I said, you can't live in Chattanooga and not know Camp Lookout. I think one of the great gifts that you give at camp, besides the experience that the kids have, is the comfort the parents have, because you're just up the way on Lookout Mountain, and yet for the kids, they feel like they're miles and miles away.
Absolutely. We have places for campers to go and feel like they've just been out in the woods, right? But we're just 20 minutes away, just like you said. And so safety is a huge part of what we do. That's kind of the foundation for everything.
You also are very tailored. You know your children before they get to you.
That's
so
right.
you know kind of the development of the kids, and not everyone can springboard into a week away from home. That's a long time. So you offer just a little mini camp.
Right. We do Taste of Camp. It's a 3-night experience, a 3-day experience. And that is for folks who, I've got a 5-year-old, and he's not quite ready for camp yet, and he's got one more year, but I'm not sure if he'll be ready even next year. So we're gonna kind of test the waters there. And this is just a short experience for him to get his feet wet and kind of see what he likes about camp. We do 3-day and 5-day options for folks.
So I'm going to make you feel old for a minute, Don, but
Okay.
you've been doing this for 26 years. This is your 26th year, right, with Camp Lookout this year?
I think I'm going on 27
Okay,
this year.
you're
yeah.
even older.
Oh, even older.
So, we tend to think about kids changing. They really don't. The world maybe has changed,
Right.
but you get up to Camp Lookout, and I know you're seeing now today's campers are the children of the campers you had a generation ago. Once they're on that property, it's like time stands still. An
Yep.
8-year-old is an 8-year-old.
There's no electronics.
Right.
We're going to have that relationship with each other, and they have an opportunity just to come be kids and have fun in a very safe place and experience just some really cool things.
Do you have a lot of, I know that the signups are going on now, and so I would encourage you to go on their website because those spots do go quickly. But do you encourage parents whose children may have a good experience one year to sign them up for even 2 or 3 weeks over the course of a summer? Because not every week is the same.
Right. Every week is a little bit different. We've got different weeks for different age groups. We've got different activity options. So campers can come and do kind of the basic activities, archery and kayaking and crafts and all sorts of things that they can choose from, and that element of choice is kind of important to the experience. They can also do specialty activities, so they can come and focus on horseback riding, or they can come and focus on kayaking and do some of those kind of things.
And there's more activities than they could do in a week. So
Right.
if you can,
Sure.
and even if it's structured the same, I can choose different activities. Or I may find something, I may really love to go caving, and I only got to go once this week.
Oh yeah, that's a great one y'all do.
So I could go again. And
Talk a little bit about what it means to be a child and at least feel like you're free. Kids today don't really, a lot of them get the experience of you're out the front door and you come back for lunch, but other than that, you're free with your friends, like we got to have. They can kind of pretend that that's their experience here.
Right.
I think it is a pretend. There's always counselors with them
Of course.
everywhere,
Of
and
course.
there's always double coverage. You're never one-on-one, but there is that opportunity to explore, whether you're on a creek walk, just to explore and find crawdads and
Right.
fish and just explore. And so that's kind of fun.
The power of quiet is pretty strong too, right? The power of being out in nature and not having that electronics at your
Right.
fingertip.
Yeah, I mean, in camping, we're talking a lot about the effects of nature and the impact that you can have just being out in the outdoors. And it really is huge. It's important for everybody, but it's especially important for kids and their development. And so, in a time where we're not spending as much time outdoors and in nature, and we have more distractions, and it's harder to connect with those around us. Camp really offers an opportunity for us to connect with peers, with trusted adults, and with nature on a really deep level.
How about the power? I have 2 daughters. One was the camper from birth, loved it. The other, reluctant.
Right.
But the reluctant one needed that experience to be uncomfortable
Right.
for a bit. We don't always give our children that opportunity, but
Right.
that's really important for that development.
And that's part of that learning process to experience. You can tell them all day long, "Oh, you'll love this," but until they go and try it, they may love it, they may not. So but that's fun.
I mentioned at the beginning, if you were lucky enough to go to camp, I bet you still hold those memories on your heart. I don't think you have a camp experience that you don't also think about the songs you learn. Are you still playing your guitar?
Still playing the guitar. Yep, still playing. We sing every day at camp. Yep.
In terms of getting people registered, you will fill up pretty quickly.
We fill up pretty quick, and this year, right now, we've got a special deal kind of going on for the first 400 campers to register. For just based on the generosity of folks who really believe in camp, we were able to have a $75 discount for the first 400 campers. So that's happening right now. We're still underway. That is still available, but we can't tell how long it's going to last. So.
And that really came through because there are folks that say, we really want kids to go to camp, to have this faith experience, to explore, to be out in nature, and in a really safe area.
Yep, and I do say too, it is a faith-based camp, which I think is great because it just gives those children that groundswell of love and nurture and confidence. And they're still your child when you pick them up, but they're a lot stronger at the end of that week. It's fun to see you and walk down memory lane.
Great.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Yeah.
You can sign up, go to camplookout.com, pick the week of your choice. Don't forget about those mini camps, and then there's their phone number as well. 20 miles from downtown Chattanooga, you can't beat it.
Yeah. Thanks.
I got hurt in a car wreck. What do I do now?
Here are 3 things you should do after a car wreck. 1, get the medical attention you need right away.
2, don't say or sign anything.
And 3, call us so we can fight for the money you deserve.
It's just that easy.